What up, y'all? It's your boy Ange, aka Anime Ange, and we are back here today for another chapter of One Piece. It's chapter 1067 here. If it's your first time on my channel, I appreciate you clicking on this video. If you are returning, you guys know you're in for a great reaction video. I'm excited for this. I tried to do the reaction last night, but I was in no way, shape, or form to be able to do it. But nonetheless, we need to read this chapter. I saw the title. The title here is called Punk Records. I'm guessing, Vegapunk and the rest of MADS might be a little band back in the day, but we'll see what happens here. Let's check this out, y'all. I don't want to waste any more time. Obviously, like in the last chapter, Luffy finally bumped into Vegapunk. We got a couple big reveals. Vegapunk and Dragon met on O'Hara. They both happen to have relations actually in O'Hara at the time of the what's it called? The Buster Call that happened back in the day. So big reveal there. We'll actually see what the history is here. Maybe we'll get a little bit more history on Dragon based off Luffy being able with Vegapunk. We have to find out about the devil fruits, especially the Nika Nika no Mi, everything along those lines, guys. So I don't want to waste any more time. Oh, we got a color page. We got a color cover. God dang. Okay. Punk Records. And so right now we have Caesar with Judge. Looks like they beefing. All right. Cold-Blooded Voyage, Volume 24. I forget. Who are you again? Judge versus Caesar. So this is great. Who we still have Queen though. We still gotta see what Queen's saying in all of this. It'd be interesting to get all four of them in the same panel. We need that panel. We need an updated panel of Caesar, Judge, Queen, and Vegapunk. But we'll be patient. We'll be patient. Let's check this out, y'all. Page 2. What happened to your a most curious head? Yeah, because his head, like he had a humongous brain, but for some reason it's gone. What happened to your head? It used to be a massive light bulb. It's funny. It was getting a tad too long, so I cut it. He cut it. And you see him, his actually has his finger underneath his head. That's weird. We're not talking about hair here. As I recall, I was almost as tall as a giant when I met you. His real head was wow. Luffy just playing in the background. His real head was like that. I heard rumors about it being big, but pause. I heard rumors about it being big, but it was like an air balloon. Well, that's because I ate the brain fruit. What? Oh. In Japanese, he gets tongue-tied trying to say the fruit's name. No me, no me, no me. Interesting. Brain fruit is no. Oh, no me, no me, no me. So he had the brain fruit. That's what happened to Vegapunk. So it's a matter that he can just. I'm guessing it's just a matter of he was able to obtain more intelligence. So it wasn't always natural, huh? Or he just can store more information. And that's interesting because for the longest, that's a big reveal because for the longest time we thought Vegapunk actually was just so smart, and even last week that we had thought that that's why his head was so massive. Pardon me, I bit my tongue. I meant to say I'm a brainy human because I ate the brain fruit. It allows me to memorize unlimited amount of knowledge and makes my brain grow in size accordingly. Having an unlimited data bank is a handy ability for a born genius like me. So no matter what, he was a genius, but now he has unlimited amount of information, but he cut it, is what he's saying. Now I have the largest brain in the world and it continues to grow. How? Still, did you put it somewhere? Yes, it makes sense that he would put it inside the other Vegapunks. That's awesome. Have you got tons of medical knowledge too, Dr. Vegapunk? Naturally. Whoa. So Chopper's loving this right now. Does that mean you're dumb now, old guy, because you cut your brain out? Don't write off a genius, you rascal. See this apple here? It's an antenna. Wow. Take a gander at the top of the island. No, notice how it says Punk Records under the giant egg. That's the hangar where I keep my brain. So that giant tower there is his brain itself. So this entire part here is Vegapunk's brain. Like this thing that looks like a wow, that's crazy. That's how is that his brain? That whoa. Okay, what isn't that way too big? There's no harm in me being away from it since my antenna can pick up the brain waves. So in the scenario that the world government attacks, does he technically lose that knowledge if this is destroyed? He just wouldn't receive it anymore. Like if huh if this gets destroyed, does Vegapunk lose all his knowledge? That is a very interesting question. You met a little girl earlier who called herself Vegapunk, right? That's one of my clones. There are 6 on the island. You're a ninja. Each one is a facet of myself and an expert of their own key field of study. Is a facet. You'd get my full personality if you combine them, but they can get 6 times the work done apart. Yeah, obviously that makes sense. What the? Each Oh, that's York. Okay. I was thinking that was supposed to be logic. Each one of them connects to Vegapunk records once a day to synchronize our memories and knowledge. Since their disposition and responsibilities are so different, the wealth of their experience is that much greater. So since their disposition and responsibility are so much different, so each one of them collects the same knowledge as the other. Okay, that's the apple is his antenna, same way that Lilith had the little side antenna as well. Okay. Pythagoras. I wonder if there's a reason he ordered them in this way. Oh, it's probably the introduction. No, that's Cap because we had Lilith first. You all share the same brain. I find it difficult to wrap my head around that. Yeah, that's different. Just think of it as sharing the same library. So even if Vegapunk, if that signal was destroyed, technically he can't share the information, but you would have to kill literally every single Vegapunk for all that information to disappear. That's what I'm understanding so far. Because based off what I heard, is like he could still if he gains all that information, everybody else can gain that information. Well, if only I could let everyone in the world connect to my brain. I wonder if he wants that. All of humanity would have access to my knowledge. Then if the population of the world went on to update punk records themselves, it create a sea of information they'd surpass what my brain can accomplish alone. So he has so his brain is like Google. He got like a Google brain, which is interesting because all the information's in one spot. That's crazy. Humanity would share one mind. Yeah, that's some mad genius shit. So to be able to study medicine from all over the world naturally, Chopper's in heaven right now. But if you let everyone share their conflicting ideologies, when all the biases lead to trouble, you sure are a sharp one, Knight of the Sea. But science would never progress if you spent all day worrying about stuff like that. So he doesn't he just wants science to progress. He's not even thinking in terms of like what damage it could do to the world. He just feels as if science just needs to continue to move forward. That's your problem, Vegapunk. You shrug off sacrifices in the name of progress. That's why dad's been turned into a heartless weapon. What? Stop it, Bonnie. That beam saber is defective. Defective. Did he just happen to dodge it? Is she stepping on him? Why is his body like that? Okay. Give it a rest. I know it cuts well enough. I tested it earlier. Turn my dad back to normal. If you even think about saying no, don't be hasty, Bonnie. Killing him would make you a lot of it. Killing him would make you a lot of enemies. Hit the off switch, Bonnie. That beam attracts ludicious, ludicrous number of bugs. Oh man. So he's gonna be attacked by bugs, is what's happening. Why is that? She's scared about. Check it out, Bonnie. A giant stage beetle. This isn't the time for beetles. Look at her. She fainted. That makes perfect sense. Of course, Bonnie wants me dead. It's ironic that one of my many failures saved me. It's ironic that one of my many failures saved me. Is she an experiment? Speaking of which, you guys were recently in Wano, correct? You wouldn't have happened to know whether a dragon just like Kaido really appeared there. Oh, you're talking about Momo. I suppose he ate the defective fruit I left in Punk Hazard. What? Okay, why would he consider it defective? Defective. What do you mean? That was an artificial devil fruit I synthesized. I made it after 20 years of researching Kaido's lineage factor. It costs countless resources, but I couldn't get it quite right. Oh, that's why he's the same as Kaido, but it worked out just fine. He can spit fire and he's super strong. He's the guardian deity of Wano now. You really made that awesome. And his color? Pink. Drat, you see another monumental failure. So so the issue with Momo's fruit, whoa, he's upset because the color was wrong. He's a perfectionist. So it wasn't that the issue is wow. Okay. It just wasn't blue. But how do you know it was going to turn into a pink dragon, anyways? Okay. What about this robot? You made it too, right? Old man, make it move. I'm afraid you're mistaken. This is the legendary Iron Giant that attacked the Holy Land of Mary Jawa about 200 years ago. So this giant attacked. Whoa. 200 years ago, yes, but it was built over 900 years ago. What? No way. Its objective remains unknown. I heard it ran out of power before it could cause any calamities. Either way, I'm sure the scientists of the time were absolutely flabbergasted. Such advanced technology would have seemed totally alien to them. None of them could tell where it came from or what it was trying to do. Then who stopped it, though? It seems the world government it seems the world government ordered its destruction, but the scientists of the time couldn't help their curiosity. That's why they hid it here to be passed down without the government's knowledge. But the scientists of the time, okay, so there were different. Okay, right. So no, Egghead is from the past, and they left it there at the time. Good job on finding this place from the town. The entrance should look like a hall. We just stumbled here since we were all old and senile. Yeah, we were we were playing old lost. Oh, that's a shame. 200 years ago, that's around the time the rights movement started to gain ground. There might be a reference to This might be a reference to chapter 620. Okay, Oda, I appreciate you. Oh no, that might be the other person, but I'll still check it out. So you're saying that that the robot claimed the red line? What the fuck? Whoa. It climbed the red line at the time. So did King? No. King's lineage would be aware of this iron giant. They're just dropping like fucking One Piece. I created Vega Force 1 based on what I learned from it. And we're on Vega Force 6, I believe, but it lacked the scientific prowess to reverse engineer every aspect of it. It's difficult to believe that this mechanical soldier was made over 900 years ago, but this thing is better than the things that Vegapunk is created. Like, how so? There's something even you can create. It's power source. Okay. In the past, they had a power source that would append our modern ideas of what's possible. I wonder if that's what Emu is using. Well, at any rate, it's good to know Luffy and the others are okay. Who's that girl though? That's Jewelry Bonnie. She's a pirate. Wow. Oh, I think that was Sanji. No, it was Usopp. I thought the one we saw before was a little girl. And the way Vegapunk's head works is crazy. I truly did a terrible thing to Bonnie. Yeah, you should get down and beg her for Luffy pointing fingers. Yeah, you should get down and beg her to forgive you, old man. You young dolt, like you know anything about it. Facts. There's something I have to give her. Regardless, I feel like fate brought you here today, Straw Hat Luffy. Luffy, please, can you take me away from Egghead? Whoa. We're gonna have. Are we gonna get Vegapunk on the ship? We're gonna have Vegapunk on Sunny? This is Cipher Pool. We're requesting entry to Eggport. What poorly trained pets? Oh, they managed to take down one. But if it's Kuma, if it's the Seraphim, anyways, look at the drip. It's a lot of them. Reports indicate that Jewelry Bonnie was spotted making her way here too. That pest keeps slipping away from us. She served her purpose. Let's just terminate her on sight. What purpose did Bonnie have? Was she making the government younger? What if Bonnie is the reason that the gorosei are still alive? Because they look like they haven't aged in forever. Shaka, there's a government ship. It'd be bad if they found us harboring pirates. What does CP0 want with us? Why did they bring Rob Lucci? I say we just hand this riffraff over. After all, the Lucci fellow is an assassin, right? She's so evil. What, Rob Lucci? Hey, hurry up and give us our legs back. No, that guy's still around. You can't let them in. Don't worry, Robin. I'll protect you no matter how many times he comes back. That'd be a dope fight. I'm sure Sanji could handle Rob Lucci now. Tell them to hand over the Seraphim and leave. We're declining the request to dock, huh? I doubt agents of the world government will respond well to that, so prepare for battle. Kamabaku Kingdom Grand Line, Dragon-san. Kuma-san's acting weird. Kuma-san, wait, we're trying to repair you. Kuma-san, what's wrong? Is he still being controlled by the Navy? Is he firing beams? His mouth looks like it's smoking. Kuma-san, where are you going? You're in no state to be moving like that. You're still not yourself. What's with him? I don't know. Kuma, come back. This has to do with Bonnie. Talk to us, Kuma. Where do you want to go so bad? Stay with us, V. We are not done fighting. The Revolutionary Army is just getting started. A mad dash to where? Does he know about Bonnie? Damn. All right. That was the end of the chapter. A lot going on. a lot going on in this chapter. All right. So, big reveal. We find out that Momonosuke's that little fruit isn't defective. It's just Vegapunk is a perfectionist. That is first and foremost. The giant robot, somehow the power source of the giant robot is a big question now. It looks as though Vegapunk still hasn't cut his, like, so he ended up cutting his head. I wonder how he did that. Well, surgery. He definitely, he obviously figured out how to do it. It's kind of like how laptops have, they're not getting bigger for the memory. They have iCloud kind of a thing. It's like the idea of iCloud in a sense, in like Dropbox. It allows me to memorize an unlimited amount of knowledge, but like I feel like there's more to it when he's talking about being able to create an antenna, and we realize that he has the brain fruit, so he had to have gotten that since before Ohara. So I wonder when he would have gotten that devil fruit. I want to have the largest brain in the world. It continues to grow. But that's my question. Okay, so if he wants to be taken from the island, I wonder if he wants all the 6 bodies to come with him. Like, if you destroyed all of them and you just had Vegapunk, if you destroyed all of them, you just have Vegapunk, and they destroyed the building where his brain is. Does that mean that he loses all of his intelligence? Like, that's one of the key questions you got to find. Is it just he loses the intelligence of the rest of them? Is he no longer to communicate? Like, there's a lot of disadvantages that could possibly happen if he does not have his brain like that. Each one of the connects to the punk records once a day to synchronize our memories, to synchronize. So it's along the line. They want all the information to be shared across everywhere. So every new discovery that they have once a day, upload Dropbox. Now it's across all your platforms. Since their dispositions or responsibilities are so different, the wealth of their experience is much greater. It's like sharing the same. And he wants to connect all of humanity for their minds. So he really is just not a mad scientist, but like an unconventional, who cares about the rest of the world scientist. It's not even about healing. It's not even about being able to solve world hunger or things along those lines. He wants to just make the greatest inventions possible and like somehow get closer to what was going on in the void century. A sea of information that surpassed what my brain can accomplish alone. Humanity would share one mind. Recollection ideologies. Science would never progress if we spent all day worrying about stuff like that. Like, he finds it funny. He doesn't see what's too wrong with it. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm definitely Kuma's definitely just trying to get to Egghead. And he's getting controlled by the world government. I wonder how come vegapunk can't bypass that. She didn't happen to appear by a pink dragon, did you? And what do you mean lineage factor? You're studying Kaido's family line. You're studying the Onis, but I couldn't get it quite right. Like he really was tripping about the color. Oda just like shitting on our lives. What about this robot? I'm afraid you're missing. Attacked Mary Joa 200 years ago. So in the Void Century, but it was built over 900 years ago. I can't wait to get this history. This is going to be crazy. So, okay, again, it doesn't have to do with the material that was actually made for the Iron Giant itself. It has to do with the power source. So what can we say? What demonstration do we have of that power source so far in One Piece? Water. Such advanced technology would seem totally alien to them. Unless it came from the moon. What was in Mary Jo Watt 200 years ago? We were just plain lost. So, so wonder what kind of power force is he using like currently in order to power Vega Force 6. And oh, him and Frankie are gonna go off. Him and Frankie are gonna definitely create this power source. It has to be Vegapunk and Frankie. And there's something he wants to give her. I'm guessing it's her dad back. I mean, we know Vegapunk's a better scientist than who was it thinking of? Is Punk Caesar? Queen. We know he's a better scientist than Queen. But it's like Queen was able to put parts of robot on him versus Vegapunk can make your entire exo no. Like his entire insides are robotic. He still has his conscious, he still has his devil fruit powers, but is Kuma mostly robot now, technically? Or he's just I don't know, that's confusing. But either way, it's fire. I appreciate all y'all for tuning in. I'm not gonna stay here too much longer. This is a great chapter. This is a great One Piece chapter, phenomenalism ist, and I would love to. I can't wait for next chapter where they actually see what how they're gonna defend themselves. Not even how they're gonna defend themselves. How Vegapunk plans on defending himself right now. Okay, no, it looks like he still has parts of his body left. He's just charging him, or that's their method of healing him. A father's instinct, is that what's happening here? Yeah, like he's running, trying to bring a whole machine with him, and he can't even communicate unless ordering the Seraphim Kuma is the same thing as ordering the real life Kuma. I don't think so though. All right, but anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Send a lot of love, good energy. This is a great chapter. I can't wait to see. Oh, it's a break next week. I'm out of town, so that actually works out. But again, send a lot of love, good energy. I'm actually changing this channel up a little bit for everybody who's watching. This channel is mostly going to be still going to do reactions, still definitely going to do reactions, but we're going to be talking about like more mental, more motivation stuff when it comes to anime. So like how anime has inspired me, hopefully how it's inspired you guys, and just kind of like the mindset that we see beside that we see inside the storyline itself. So I'm hoping that you guys appreciate that. I'm hoping that can provide you value. Hopefully I can provide you value, and I greatly would appreciate it again if you guys hit that subscribe button so you can help your boy out, and make sure you guys go ahead, hit that like button, and comment what you guys think about the chapter, what you guys think about my reaction, what is your prediction, what is this power source, have we seen a glimpse of this power source before? So without further ado, y'all, it's your boy Ange, and I'm signing out. Peace.